Chronicles Patreon stream game of the month. I'm David, the DM. I'm a mess, but that's, that's normal.
You're amazing.
Welcome everybody to the table!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
To an actual table.
Yeah! So you got a camera there, you got a camera there, and I got a camera right there. Just to hello, hi. Okay, cool.
Can I just say, I so appreciate the work you've been putting into your makeup, because it looks better every time I see it.
Thank you.
So good.
Yeah, I think most of us are wearing the Fox beauty cosmetics, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's,
I think we're wearing the same color.
Are we wearing the roguish?
Uh-huh.
Or is it the Necro?
Necro.
Yeah. The Necro is really good. What color are you wearing, Josie?
I am wearing Druid's Clay.
It's very kind of a nude color. I'm colorblind, so tell me if I'm completely wrong.
I actually really liked it because it's more of a darker shade of my natural lip color. But
okay.
I will have more dramatic stuff in different episodes.
Oh, good.
I also really love the headpiece thing going on here. Is this an everyday wear, or is this just for your druid?
It depends on the day.
Sometimes you just need to have a flower crown headphone set.
It's gotta be pretty.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't even know how to start anymore. I'm just so ready to it's working and everybody's at the table. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so we had Vea give us the previously on last time. Toland,
huh?
Yeah.
What did we do? Let's see.
It's a good question.
There was interdimensional barfing.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like how that is the first thing brought up.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's happened.
Barfing.
The barfing's happened twice now. The interdimensional barfing is what makes this one unique. Tolan did his security stuff and went into the Black Candle dimension thingy. Had a lot of fun. Made a friend. And
that was Jess, right?
Yes.
The soul elf.
Yes.
Okay.
Jess is super cool. Actually reminds me of a friend I have. But yeah, so
That's a friend I have now. I've created them.
Oh.
You never had them in the first place.
Friend.
So then, while he was doing that, but also while he wasn't doing that, because it lasted all weekend but not, that's still confusing Tolan and me, but I love it. We had Rain was off making sure to get checked in for, you're doing the behind the green room, there we go.
Green room staff,
yeah. Green room staff. Other two are off having fun and shenanigans, and am I forgetting anything important that you guys did before I get to the, Tolan being dumb and finding what's-his-face that was following you from the hammer? Char, yes.
We did go to that gathering.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right,
you guys at the
that's right
gathering,
before then,
yes.
And we met Ransom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who was cosplaying Sora, and was very anxious about the contest.
Right, I actually wrote that part in my notes of Ransom is super insecure, the biggest freaking mood.
I have his nickname written down as Anxiety Sora, and I was like,
I love it. That's so great.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah.
You had your fortune read.
I did.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
it was
right.
Scarily on point, and really kind of freaked him out. So he's he's not sure how to deal with it, but I think he's definitely been trying to, so some of the things that the other tiefling said were actually reassuring, because he mentioned stuff from your past isn't going to come up this weekend, and he was like, okay, that's
Oh, thank you.
kind of a relief. But then the other stuff, about, he just was talking about a lot of his necromancy stuff, and I think Rain is gonna try to lean a little more into it and see how he feels, but he's just been kind of hesitant to go into a lot of his necromancy stuff. So
I'm excited to see what he does.
yeah, so I'm excited for that. What else did we do? We had
There was
we just had at the end that there was an earthquakey sort of
It
thing.
was right after I was talking to
So they're...
That guy.
Yeah.
The
guy.
professional cosplayer.
Yes. I forgot my notes.
His name was... and his cosplay name was Shape, because he was a shifter.
Mm-hmm.
Just every dream of mine right now.
Right. How helpful would that be?
And then he was approached by a centaur, and they communicated like telepathically.
Yeah, like they both had like a weird kind of glazed over, like different personality.
Yeah.
It's like
And he was
suspicious AF.
Yeah, Tab was kind of zonked in the way we've seen people like affected by the men chain. And then he like packed up his stuff and the centaur replaced him.
Yes. Remember right.
All of which Tolan did not notice because his rolls were garbage for that.
You had Char, not Zero, on kind of bugging you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did find him. I didn't think that... I thought he was a suspicious character, but he was a good suspicious character.
There was one line in the fortune telling that stood out to me, so I wrote it down.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was, you are the crow, the mask, the one who will find the hammer and break the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that just stuck out to me, so I wrote it down.
Yeah. I actually have it written with me.
This is so great. I'm just so happy. Like,
Dude. Theory. We, Drexel and Tolan, build a hammer out of, like, bone and metal.
Yes.
And we have it blessed by Vea, and give it to Rain, and then boom, we break stuff.
This is definitely that literal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cool hammer.
I'm just gonna skip forward in my notes a little bit, and then I'm actually just gonna go ahead and just...
Oh.
Now that you got that platform... I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Get so many good visual jokes now.
I know, I can. It's so great.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if this is relevant, but you did keep one of the bones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yes.
Yeah,
From
the
fortune
skull, I
teller.
think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it had the same gold kintsugi stuff that is in the one that he hasn't actually shown anybody.
Yeah. All right. So, you've all saved from that dexterity saving throw you guys needed to make last time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You hear the fact that you hear stone on stone grinding and shifting, and then a loud crack that makes the earth underneath you shake once more. And it feels intense, it feels heavy. You're not quite sure what's happened, but you hear screaming from where the far edge of the mausoleum was, where the stage was for your performance pieces. You are more or less all kind of separated. What all do you guys want to do?
I go to the screaming. I'm gonna start making my way over there because I want to help people.
Right.
If they need help.
And you guys might be up there, so I'm going to go to the guidance, then go to the screaming.
Yeah, also. Same.
Okay. So you guys run up real quick, and you see that there is a large crack in the far wall of what seemed to be a stone mausoleum wall. And out comes this feline creature with weird tentacles coming out of its back. You have the patrons to thank to see a displacer beast crawl out, pounce on one of the judges. I need all of you to roll me a perception check.
That's not too bad.
15.
21.
21.
16.
16.
7.
Oh,
So
no.
you're the only one who doesn't notice, but this displacer piece pounces on one of the judges, and it is Dumas, the human judge that you have seen a couple of times here and there.
Oh, he's cool.
And you hear him like, no, what's happening? And then, like that, the creature's gone. It just shimmers out of existence. You can kind of see that this shimmering almost leads back into that crack. Like you can see that as it's starting to shimmer away, it's turning back away, and then it's gone. What do you do?
Is there a convention like... Wow, I can't words today at all. volunteer anywhere nearby?
It's kind of in kind of this huge panic. Like, not many people were prepared for this. It seemed to be a pretty safe place. They all had to come through you, technically, so there's not even, like, any major weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And people are just kind of running and going. Roll me another perception check to see if you notice a volunteer.
It's 15.
15, yeah. You find someone in, like, kind of a con yellow shirt that says volunteer on it.
Awesome. Hey!
Hey! Yeah! What? What?
That's not normal for this convention,
No!
right? Okay,
No.
I just wanted to check before...
I gotta call my mom.
Okay, you call your mom.
Okay, bye.
Do that.
And he runs off.
Okay. And I'm gonna run towards the judges, so...
Can I investigate where they disappeared to? Like, did they went back through the crack?
Yeah, it looks, with your perception, you were able to, like, as it was starting to like, bamf away, essentially, it was turning back in towards the crack that it came out of.
Okay, I am going to run up to Dumas and just...
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it pulled him too.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, I will just go try to help Rain investigate.
Is there anything we'd roll to, like, know what kind of magic or...
You can roll an Arcana.
Okay.
Or a nature check, because it is an animal.
I'll do Arcana if... I think Rain would be more likely to.
Okay.
I got a 16.
16. You know that these are known as displacer beasts, very feline in nature, and they actually have fae connections. They're creatures of the fae. They are pack hunters, and this teleportation is a natural ability of theirs. It's not, like, necessarily magical in the sense that someone's given them a magical ability. It's just part of their DNA.
Okay.
Rain!
Yeah.
Were there 3 judges?
Yeah! You saw where he went, right?
No!
Yeah.
I saw a big, scary thing with tentacles, and it's definitely not normal. I checked.
Right. Right.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Your security, right, though? Do you know who we're supposed to contact?
Good question. Do I know?
Roll me a history check real quick.
Oh my gosh. All of these are intelligence-based. 13.
13. There isn't much of a security force here, actually. Because of the fact that it's so strict on entry, either the hag is going to catch someone trying to break in, or you guys are going to notice something on your way in. And you guys, like most people, were following the rules. There were a couple, people here and there. So there is security, but it's more along the lines of, like, if someone gets a little too rowdy, not in the placement of, there's a giant beastie trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Was that the only crack, or are there more that erupted? Or?
It was just that one. It's large enough that you'll be able to, like, easily walk through it, like, shoulder to shoulder, and you'll be fine.
How are the other judges doing?
They're freaking out. They're, like, trying to, like, calm people down, but another one's, like, trying to, like, no, it's gonna be okay, and it is pure chaos at this point. There are people trying to get to the exits. They're trying to find whatever candles they can to light to escape. There are some people who are just kind of, like, pulling out their fantasy cell phones to try and film whatever's happening. World Star! And not much. No one's really doing anything productive at this point.
Security here! Please calm down and exit the premises in a calm manner. The candles are that way. Walk, please.
Roll me a performance. Or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
I'll do intimidation, because I get a bonus for that. Not that it helps. 12.
12.
That's better.
A couple people hear you. It's hard to hear you over the entirety of, like, all this cacophony of people screaming and kind of pushing. But a few people are like, okay, yeah. And then, like, they start, like, calming down.
Can I stand on your shoulders?
I mean, you could try. You look, like, heavy in that armor, and I am probably going to break.
Oh, you stand on my shoulders then,
Yes.
and you yell at people to calmly go towards the exits.
Okay.
Okay.
Climb up, like, lizard climb up on your shoulders. Everyone, go to the exit! Out now! We're all gonna die!
Good job, buddy.
Go ahead and roll me another performance or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
They're both so bad. 5.
5. Somehow you make people more panic. Like, there's a couple of people who are like, okay, yeah. And then most of them are like, holy crap, it's the lizard! Ah!
Whoever could have seen that coming?
Yeah. Who would have thought it?
So weird.
Yeah.
I tried.
Oh, they're moving.
They're moving. That's the important thing.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Yeah. What are you, who?
I would say in the area of the judges.
Okay.
Just to see, like, it's mostly panic and chaos, and I want to see if there's anyone that stands out that's not, or
Okay.
that is odd.
Yeah, so when you do, you notice that there are a lot of people who are very panicky in that kind of 30-foot range around the judges. You get from the judges themselves that there seems to be just kind of like this, holy crap, Dubas, like he was the guy like leading this thing, kind of like, I don't know what to do. And there's like another, there's a Lionel who is one of the judges this time around, and he's, what was going on? What was going on there? I don't know. This is the first time I'm ever judging. And so he's freaking out, but he's one of the few people who are like, get to the exits. He's trying to like calmly tell people like, move here. You're going to be fine. Get to the edge. We're going to make it through this. We'll get Dumas in a minute.
Do they have any, like, handlers or, like, guest relations with them?
No, not
Okay.
at this point.
Okay. But none of them seem, like, weirdly calm or, like, out of place.
No,
Okay.
like the two judges seem to be pretty panicked. One of them is a little bit more like, okay, like I'm gonna die, but like I gotta take care of people first. And then the Lionel, he's like, oh no, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna like if you like look at his hand, you're like, it's gonna be okay. Just make it to the exit. It's gonna be fine.
At this point, like, how much of the room has been cleared?
I'd say probably about 25%. Like it's kind of funneling, so people are like still trying to be cautious of other people's cosplay and the space, but it's
I love
slowly
that
clear
in a
now.
panic, they're still like conscious of each other's cosplays. That's really cute.
It's a fantasy world. Give me this.
So, in that same vein, not through Detect Thoughts, but is there anyone in the crowd who looks weirdly calm?
Roll me another perception check.
26.
Yeah, you do notice that there are like a small handful of people, and they're just kind of like chill. They're walking away, right? They're not sitting there like, yeah, this is the master plan kind of thing. But they're just kind of like, and they're just like going with the flow of the crowd, and they're moving slowly. It looks like it's a half elf, a halfling, and a dwarf.
But they don't seem like suspicious, just like,
Oh man, is it the dwarf from before?
they're just calmly moving out, like, you know, I had to expect this at some convention someday.
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah. Fantasy Xanax might be really great in this world.
Good. I think I'd have Rain approach the judges and just be like, I'm on cosplay staff. Is there anything are you guys okay? Is there anything you need? Like, can I help escort you out?
And you see the full elf femme judge, and she's and then the Lionel is like, it's gonna be okay. We've got this. If you want to make it to the exit, we're gonna get the proper authorities eventually. I wasn't prepared for this, so I apologize. I'm a little taken aback.
Oh, don't be sorry. We've alerted security. They're aware of the problem. So if you guys want to come with me, I'm happy to escort you out.
I appreciate that. I've got it. Thank you, though.
You sure?
I've got it. Yes.
I can wait with you.
There's Lionel Pride. I don't know if you know this as a thing. I got it. Don't worry. And you could just like see the pleading behind his eyes of like, I got it. It's fine. I'll manage on my own.
I'm just going to wait here until I hear from my superior, if that's okay.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yes. Are all of you kind of like closer to the judges at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting closer to the crack.
Getting closer to the crack?
What is the distance between the crack and the judges?
I'd probably say about 30 feet. Like, they've definitely moved away, but from kind of where the cacophony happened originally, there is an overturned table, like, right in front of the crack at this point. So they were right there when it happened.
Are there obvious tracks? Can I tell like what kind of gait this thing was moving at, how fast it was going, and start moving in?
Yeah, roll me let me look at my character sheet. A nature or a survival?
Survival. Which of you will not betray me? 21.
Pretty good.
All right, so yeah, you pick up pretty quickly. Like, okay, this is the size of their gate. It's got 8 legs, so it kind of looks confusing because cats specifically follow in their own footstep. But you can see that they're at a larger pace, but the hind legs seem to be a little bit lighter than the front legs, so it's definitely carrying something. But yeah, it's traveling pretty fast and pretty large steps.
Okay, we can't see how far the thing even appears to go.
Seems to, you've got, 60 feet or 120 feet dark vision?
Oh, 60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
It goes beyond your 60 feet. Like, you can see, and it looks like there is, kind of opens up a little bit at 60 feet, but you can't see much beyond that.
Oh.
We're gonna go in Draxel?
I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna go in. Do I even have dark vision?
I'm pretty sure lizard folk have dark vision.
I would hope they would.
Where are my senses on this thing?
Features and traits.
Features and traits, features and traits. Oh.
Yeah, dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay, good.
So I'm checking if I have it. I have no idea.
Sadie says, do it! Do it!
Do it!
So if we're approaching the crack, can we feel like a different sense of energy coming through? Like, does it feel maybe not of the same plane?
It definitely feels like for you and your druid senses, you notice that there's it feels of the plane, but there is this maliciousness. It's different from what you've picked up on with the chain, though.
Okay.
You can confidently say that this is probably not the chain, that this might be an unrelated event entirely.
Okay, so I will relay that to everyone. Just that it feels malicious. Maybe not the same, but...
Okay.
Figure it out, I guess.
Will you guys be okay if I stay with the judges? Do you want me to come with you? Like, I don't want you to jump in if it's going to be too dangerous.
Right. The judges will probably be okay, though. It'd probably be better to...
I've got it. Don't
together.
worry, says the Lionel. I'll be fine.
He seems quite confident.
I'm gonna give him 2 thumbs up
and
and look at Draxel and point at the crack.
Yeah.
Can I just, insight check the Lionel real fast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
By all means.
I mean, Rain's going to
I
be
always
sending
forget
her,
to
little,
insight check.
head shakes.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
This guy is 2 seconds away from crapping himself, 100%. Like, you can
Okay.
you can see the slight tremors. He's locked his knees. You can tell that the blood's no longer running to his head, and he's just trying to portray confidence.
I don't know if you guys know much about displacers, but they tend to travel in packs, and I'm just worried if we leave them alone.
Well, if there's only the one entrance here, then it can only come through this entrance. So...
Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you go in, make sure they can't... I like the way that the young hunter over there thinks.
Yeah, we go all get in the way. All of us die. We're protecting.
I'll make sure we... Vaya will make sure we don't die.
Try my best.
Okay.
The longer we debate, the more in
that's true.
danger he's gonna be, so we should probably go. Let's go. My gut is saying go.
Yeah. I mean, Rain's loyalty is to the party more than the judges, so, even though he knows the Lionel's kind of
It's gonna be okay. I have this.
He'll give
Thank
him like
you.
a couple of like, you got this.
You know,
He's like trying to convince himself.
I do got this.
You're good. You got
Just
this.
like Mom, we've got
We'll
this.
be right back.
You are
It'll be
a
fine.
Lionel. You got this.
Heck yeah!
Give
I
me
know.
problems.
Yeah,
so
I
you
think
got
we want to go
this.
get Dumas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you guys start heading towards the crack, and it has this cold breeze, and it feels like stale air as you guys are traveling through it. After your 60 feet of dark vision, for those of you who have it, it gets completely dark. You notice after a while the jagged break of the floor is no longer jagged, but it is paved. You can feel the cobblestone underneath your feet.
As we're going in,
Mhm.
apparently I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
As far as I can see.
Yeah, Dragonborns do not have dark vision.
That is stupid.
I don't either.
I do light a torch. Because I am a dragonborn, I'm not gonna walk blindly into this.
I like how Dragonborn means, like, I'm not gonna walk blindly because I'm a Dragonborn.
I mean, I've got fire. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so you light a torch. Drexel, what's our marching order here?
Rain's gonna be toward the back.
Okay.
I'll go first. Unless Drexel wants to. But I'm okay going first.
Well, you're big and tough.
I thought he's debating this.
Do I value you or me more?
Okay, I value Draxel, I'm going first.
Okay. Blessing of the Trickster on you.
Oh.
So you just don't have disadvantage in your heavy armor on stealth checks.
Dope.
Okay.
Right behind you, buddy.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna take my headphones off, and I'm going to need to clear a little bit of a space right there. Scoot behind you.
Ooh.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Totally.
Ooh, nice map.
Well, I ruined it, so
Oh.
I accidentally grabbed permanent markers.
Oh no.
That's what those spots are. Like, why isn't this coming off? Only to realize
It's a perma map.
it's permanently this map from now on.
It's
Okay.
okay, no one else needs to know that. But, now it's been said on
Now
screen.
it's said on screen. Alright. So, okay. So, you guys are coming in, and I'll turn the camera around so people can see that. You guys are coming in from that south entrance over there. Turn this on.
Look at your guys' knees real quick. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. I'm gonna be a dice.
I'm gonna be a dice. I do have some extra
Be a
minis if
little
you like.
Bulbasaur. Oh, he's your keychain.
Oh no! I'm gonna be Bulbasaur!
Okay,
Okay, let's just
For David.
see that map.
perfect. And you're at the front.
Nice.
So hey,
That's
Well,
very you.
Yeah.
I now know who's dying first.
Aww.
Don't blame me, blame the stats.
Look how happy.
Oh, yes.
He is pretty cute. Okay. So, you see this long hallway, and you actually see, Talon, you see sconces that actually have some fuel in them to light along the wall here.
What is a sconce?
I like those torches that stick
Yeah.
out of the wall.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're mostly permanent.
I was like, I've heard this word, but I've never actually asked what they are.
I had a DM one time who rolled random magic items for all of us, and she had never actually seen the word brazier or heard it.
Ah.
So she goes, all right, so and you have a fire brazier.
Oh, that's different.
And we're all like,
Oh.
that's not a thing in D&D.
Hmm.
And we're kind of thinking about it. Do you mean brazier? Is that a brazier? Yeah. I like brazier better. So, and like, whenever you lit it, it would automatically like summon a fire elemental for you. So now we have this image of her lighting her bra on fire
Amazing.
to summon a fire elemental out of her chest.
I love that. That is better.
Right?
Yeah.
So much better. Okay, so yeah, you see...
I'm gonna go light the sconces.
Okay, so could you go ahead and remove that stack of paper right there? Yeah. So you see that there's this large open space. It's very empty, and seems to be a small dais, a few steps up, and a large throne made of stone. You notice that in the floor, on the steps leading up to the throne, is some sort of dwarvish script.
I don't have that language.
Anybody here speak Dwarvish?
Anybody can read it?
Yeah, no.
I do, actually.
Okay.
Hey! Alright. Well, we'll get us in here. Where do you want to be?
I guess close enough to read it. So
It's
probably
kind of
up
in the
here.
middle for me. Just looking around
Middle.
everywhere.
Okay. Where do you want to be? There.
Just kind of staying with the group. Like, right there's good.
Okay. Rain, you read that on the Dwarvish script. It reads, here sits the king of the trickster dwarves.
I relay that to the group. Here sits the king of the trickster dwarves.
Looks like he's not in today. Or is there a skeleton in the throne?
It is
Oh,
an
okay.
empty stone throne.
Oh man, we have to come back another
Can
day.
I investigate it, I guess? See if there's any other details, anything weird about it?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
15.
You can tell that there is a good level of dust and dirt and grime. You do see that there are some footprints leading to the hallway out on your right-hand side there on the east wall. You're not sure what this is or the history of anything along those lines, but seems pretty standard, kind of like a throne space that maybe the mausoleum beforehand was a dwarvish kingdom beforehand that just got separated over time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is now connecting to it.
I mean, I don't know about any... Would we know any past history? Can I do a history check and see
Yeah.
if I've heard of this?
If anyone would like to do that, to help.
I'll help.
I got 21.
If you
never
want to
mind.
roll again with advantage because of the help action.
I was gonna say help because of, I'm betting that Grandmama's talked about stuff, but it's just gone over Tolan's head, and it would be funny if he suddenly goes, wait.
My highest roll is 21.
21? Okay. So with that 21, you do kind of like remember from kind of history lessons, in a fantasy world, who doesn't have a long lost kingdom at this point in time, right? And you're picking up on the fact that it's, you remember something about a trickster dwarf who ran a kingdom into the ground because he thought it was funny. And not like physically into the ground, like he started this kingdom and it was like a 50-year process just to get like the resources and everything, and then another 100 years to mine out this space.
The point that it's underground was just to add to the pun.
Exactly. You read my mind, Mercedes. And he's like, now that I have this perfect kingdom, I'm going to watch it fall apart, and this is the best thing that I could ever do for myself.
Oh my gosh.
It was the long con, and everyone's like, why are you like throwing money away at like random bits and bobs from travelers and paying them 10 times? So he not only did he ruin this kingdom, he ruined the local economy as well, because he would like, a traveler is selling a bit of string, 50 platinum pieces.
I have string. About how long are you guys investigating for?
I would say not too long, because I don't think they want to let the trail go cold.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say Rain, at least long enough for Rain to relay that information to the party about the...
I'm trying to see if I have 10 minutes to do a ritual cast. So are we gonna,
How long does your thing last?
Blessing of the Trickster, I think an hour.
Okay.
1 hour, yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to start being sneaky, but I can wait until after you're done with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to, add that, but if you guys were taking that long...
if she looks like she's prepping something,
Yeah.
Rain would rather go in prepared, especially knowing that there's a trickster,
Yeah.
whatever theme to the area they're in.
Knowing, like, you guys telling us that
Yes.
there is a trickster, I'm going to start looking around at everything around us for anything that might be there to mess with us or trap, essentially.
Ooh, okay.
Look for traps.
I'm going to start just like, oh crap, no, we're going to be the targets of these tricks.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
then my ritual pass is detect magic.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me your investigation or perception check, whatever you're doing for this.
Looking. Yeah, no.
What,
7.
Are you doing ritual for detect magic?
Mhm.
Oh, I can just do it.
you
But
can
can
detect
you do
good,
it-
good and evil.
Can you do it without expending a spell slot?
Oh, not without expending the spell slot, no.
So that's
No,
why I'm
I
taking
have-
the 10
Oh, okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, yeah, you don't really notice anything. Like, you come from a trickster god. Like,
Yeah.
what's this is gonna be like? What, that like palm buzzer kind of thing? Probably gonna be nothing.
Okay.
That's kind of like, man, I would have trapped the chair. My god would have done this. The stairs would have led into a slide. This would have been hilarious.
Either that or he's too good. I don't see anything.
What's the range on detect magic?
I think it's 30 feet and it lasts for 10 minutes.
There is something in that corner. Something magical. You're not quite sure, but it does seem to be some sort of illusion.
Okay. So
In the far left corner. Yeah.
point that out.
Do you go up to it?
I'll go up to it.
Okay. I'll be like right behind you.
Okay.
It's just so
I'm gonna look
happy
over
at
at
me.
Drax. Will be like, should I touch it? Do I see anything
mean,
in
if
that
you
corner?
wanna.
I'm gonna touch the corner. If I don't see anything in the corner.
By the time that you reach to the corner,
Oh dear.
you feel a thwack. I'm assuming a 20, non-natural 20 breaks your armor class.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're gonna take 5 points of damage.
Cool. Corner's not nice. Leave it alone.
And you hear a low growling of kind of a cat-like creature.
Oh.
You place that right in that corner.
Ah, I
for me.
found the kitty.
And that is your displacer beast. It does not have any signs of Dumas, whether there's no like blood on its teeth or paws. But it seems like you have woken it from its slumber, and it is not happy.
Oh, hi, cat.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Look at you. You're so cute.
All right, let's everybody roll for initiative.
I tried. Did I get a roll for persuasion on that?
You can definitely try.
With advantage because both Rain and I just.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no.
My
the
initiative
hell
roll
not?
was 19, so...
Neither of mine were good. 10.
Rain got 10,
Got a 5.
5, and Draxel
19.
19.
Hey!
You.
Yeah.
And then he got 11. It's so weird doing this from not my computer anymore.
Ah.
Alright, so Draxel, you get to go first, followed by Tullen. And Rain and Vela, you'll be picking up the slack after the Displacer Beast. I will
Sorry,
let you guys know when you guys
Push
are...
in. Push white one.
When you guys...
There we go.
when it is your turn. So Draxel, you have the Displacer Beast in front of you. It is growling. It seems to be hunched over. You can see its shoulders jutting out slightly, and these weird flailing pseudopod things are starting to like move around like an angry cattail.
Okay. And as about so I'm just going to run up to it, also growling, and I'm going to bonus action bite it.
All right, go for it. You need to roll with disadvantage. However.
Yep. Oh, the first one was so good. No. 7.
7? 7 does not hit, unfortunately. So you run up to it and try and take a bite, and as you take a bite, you notice that like this almost shimmering image seems to, like a mirage, shimmers away, and you can tell that there's something weird about the placement of this displacer beast.
Okay.
It may be displaced.
Oh.
Action then. That was the bonus action.
Yep.
Bite attack action. He
The
needs to make a
displacer.
wisdom saving throw as I cast Totally Dead.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
He done 13.
Okay. It rolled a 13. Yeah, sorry.
The look of disappointment.
You hiss back.
Draxel's his-
So its purple eyes, like, blinks quickly, and then it immediately, like, locks onto you, Draxel. Talon, you're up next. It's your turn.
I wish I had like a grappling feat now.
I mean, just grapple. Just do
I could
the
just
thing.
do the thing.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to try and catch the cat, I guess.
Like, how big of a cat is this?
It is a
Like big enough-
large creature, so
Okay.
it's a little bit bigger than a horse.
It's big
Okay,
enough to
I don't think I
kidnap
can do that.
someone. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decisions. And I technically don't have any weapons because security.
Yep.
Gosh dang it.
Oh no.
Cat, if you don't tell me where you took,
Dumas.
thank you, Dumas. I was like, which judge? I'm trying to be Colin. Which judge did he take? I don't know.
Dumas.
Where did you take Dumas, cat? Or I will light you on fire. I'm assuming it's not going to answer because it's a cat.
Yeah, unfortunately, whatever language you're speaking, it doesn't respond to that language.
I accidentally exited Tolan. So I'm going to blow fire on the cat. Load. Actions. I got this. Breath weapon. There we go. It just does it for the 30 feet in front of me, which is that whole corner.
For your breath weapon,
I guess he gets
it's a dexterity saving.
dexterity saving throw 12.
Throw. Okay. 11.
Alright, 2d6 damage of fire. Do I have to roll it twice, or does it... Because that's 3 damage.
I don't know. I don't know the mobile app.
Oh, now the mobile app's doing it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it just didn't do it right the first time. Okay, 10.
10? 10
Yes.
points of damage?
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Good job. So you hunch down and you breathe fire across it, and you notice that like it starts to shimmer again, and you quickly catch it on fire, and you can see that its mane starts to like just start burning, and it's yowling at you. It is now its turn, and it is not happy.
We made it very mad.
It's okay.
We
buddy.
nothing.
What's everybody's passive perception?
10.
10. It should be 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
15.
17.
15, 17.
10.
11. Sorry.
So Vea, you're the only one to notice that it goes invisible and tries to run away. Can you hand me the coin back, please? Thank you. So you will be the only one to get an attack of opportunity as it's trying to run away.
I guess I'll try to whack it. I have, like, nothing else. Let me see what my unarmed strike is. I'm very, very used to playing negative strength characters, so...
Should be your strength.
Yep.
Just your strength plus,
Yep.
plus your d20.
Okay, is it disadvantage or...
Yeah, right.
I'm not on camera, so that's fine. Yeah, we're good.
So is it disadvantage?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Oh, one was a nat 20 and the other was a 2!
So you're like, throw your arm at it, and it completely is just, it vanishes. You know it ran towards that hallway, but that's all that you can really tell.
So, yeah, just say it's running towards the...
Gonna
Alright.
go towards the hallway.
Okay, so
You're
we're
gonna
just gonna
chase him?
follow it?
Yes. My little Bulbasaur's gonna chase him.
How far?
I don't know, it's not my turn in initiative, or are we
It-
out of initiative?
It is not. It's if we want to leave initiative, I'll hold these numbers for a while. But
Okay.
if you want to break initiative, we can.
I think.
Yeah, let's follow it.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, and then detect magic is still up for me, so I'll be right behind Talon.
Talon, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
More sconces. I'm gonna get swiped at. Oh boy, that's a 9.
So you see, like with your torch, you can
This
see.
cat keeps sucker punching me, I bet.
You see that there are multiple sconces along the walls, and it is too late as you step on a mechanism, and you hear this mechanical whirring, and you see these giant axe blades fall from the wall,
Down!
like Indiana Jones crossing back and forth, and one hits you,
Sweet.
and you take 1 whole point of damage, because it just knocks the wind out of you, because it's made of foam.
What?
It's convention safe trap. I love this.
And then once it makes contact, they all go back into the wall.
Oh, this is amazing.
Can
Are you
we-
okay?
I am fine, dude. Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check, and I'm gonna book it.
Can we
'Cause-
actually see what Talon stepped on? Like,
Oh yeah. With the light, you can see that there is a big, giant, bright red tile square, and there's nothing else the rest of this hallway.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna step over that and just book it down the hallway.
I'm just gonna watch him go and see what else he activates before I go.
That's fine.
Go ahead and make me another dexterity saving throw, Tom.
Okay. This is worth it. Okay, I got 12 that time.
So you find a yellow square, and you hear the same mechanical whirring. But this time, you know what to expect. And then the axes fall out again. But this time they have a little bit more shimmer, and you stop just in time as one just about to cuts into you, and you see it go, that was shiny, and you continue on. You make it to the edge of the hallway perfectly fine.
Can we see the obvious?
Yeah.
Is it an obvious tile?
Once she gets there, or once he gets there, excuse me, and the light of the torch is there, yeah, you can see there's a red tile and there's the yellow tile, and yeah, those are the only 2 tiles in this entire hallway.
Awesome, I found both of them. Don't step on the yellow one. The red one's fine, it's just foam.
Alright.
Step on the red one because it's fun.
Carefully move past.
yeah,
You too, Bea.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Turtle Bunnies. I'm getting compliments in chat. Thank you. Okay. Rain, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Okay. $10.
You take 3 points of damage as you hear this quick,
Oh,
and
dang
you
it.
feel a claw across your back. And as you turn around, you see the displacer beast blink in for the attack, and then blink right back out.
Oh, it's behind us, guys. Ow. I'll turn around.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
All of our weapons were taken when we entered the con?
Yep.
You got your claws.
I do have my claws. Would I have been
Wait,
able to
wait.
hide any of them? Because I would have tried. I don't think we ever went over that they were taken.
We did not. I'll say that you did.
Okay.
What about Rain with his bag of holding? Because that's just where he always has.
Yeah, you would have carried your bag of holding it.
You come into security, and I'm like, yeah, you're good.
You're good. Giant axe.
Rain's gonna reach into his bag of holding, which has he had it on my notes. A bunch of weapons.
Jess is like, that's not good.
It's fine. I trust him.
He has a warhammer, scimitar, rapier, and 2 daggers.
Okay.
So he's just going to pull them out and throw them on the floor, and like he can't see the cat, but he's kind of like preparing for something. He's like, guys, do you need, I got some stuff.
Weapons!
Find out.
You just
Boy,
feel like this,
I'm a terrible
So you just
security
hear
guard.
this clink.
you feel like this frothing at the mouth. Draxel just pulls out my obsidian dagger, just goes after, starts attempting to see if I can, looking for footprints, possibly in the dust, to see if I can pinpoint where this thing may
Don't
be at.
step on the yellow button.
Meanwhile, Raina's like ducking it out of the way as much as he can.
Yeah, you noticed there are some footprints. Go ahead and roll me with disadvantage. An attack.
Yep.
No?
7.
7.
Is there like a shimmer where it is?
Not anymore, no.
Okay,
It
so
seems to have moved.
So it's not in this area anymore.
Did it get ahead of us?
I'm not sure.
Someone needs to intimidate the cat to come out again, and then step on the yellow button. I'll stand out in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know if I can taunt it, though. I'll try and taunt it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing.
Do we know if it's in front of us or behind us?
Would we have
It was
seen
behind.
Well, it was behind us, so it would have had to have made it
If it
through
made
the
it
group.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's still behind us?
but out of the 30 feet?
Yeah.
You just like
Who has a laser pointer? Says Turtle Buddy.
right?
Oh.
Can we just like egg it on?
I mean, probably, but
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, taunt it. When's a
Right.
why don't we have a bard?
And then I'm gonna pick up the scimitar.
Kind of
Okay.
closer to the yellow button if we can get away from it, like where you were at. And start pulling out my rations, my dried meats.
Ooh, okay.
You kitty.
Kitty.
Dagger in one hand.
you put it on the button.
What's that?
You want to put the rations on the button?
Or like kind of like luring it too. So if I could just tell like where the thing was going to come out from,
Okay.
once the button was pressed, I kind of wanted to like lure it and then smack the button if I could.
Roll me a survival check.
Excellent.
I need to get you a dice jail.
These are my Draxel bone dice, and they're all going away now.
Oh no.
11.
11. You're pretty confident that you'll be able to, like, lure it out. It may not come to you while you're there, but the axes did go all across the entire hallway. And you saw where Tolan had to stand to be safe. And it's just like a step back from that yellow square.
So we could like theoretically hide, like, and let it come out and then hit it?
Yeah.
Guys, let's hide. Over this way, over this way.
Okay.
Okay.
If you would remove that piece of paper right there, the one closest to me. Yep.
Do you guys need any of these? Any weapons?
Oh, yeah, what were they again? I don't even know what I
There's
can
still
use.
a warhammer, a rapier, and 2 daggers.
Oh, I want to use the warhammer.
You want the warhammer?
When did I give you a warhammer?
I don't know. It was just in a bag. I was like,
I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, he'll put the rapier and daggers away then.
Okay.
Since he can see that Draxel has his obsidian one.
Yeah.
I don't think I can use a rapier, so.
Okay.
Let's move around this
I
corner.
think Rain can use most of that stuff.
Alright, so go ahead.
Whee!
Go ahead and roll me another survival check, just to see if you can, like, see how well you are able to taunt it out of its place.
Natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah!
Nice!
Alright.
Oh, good.
So, not only do you leave, like, the perfect amount of rations, like, right on the button so it can actually press onto it, you leave, like, a nice little trail so that way it's inconspicuous. And it takes forever. You guys are just kind of sitting there in silence, and you notice that as the longer you're sitting here, you can hear the slight rushing of water. It's just very faint, very, very far away from you, but you can hear water trickling. And then you hear... and then you hear this loud pounce, and the mechanism beginning to whir immediately. The shimmer dissipates. You see the creature right there, and it takes max damage. and it is looking bloodied at this point.
Yeah!
Okay. So yeah, it howls, and it starts to like try and turn around. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Light it on fire again.
Throw in my dagger.
Okay. We will kind of assume the same continuation of initiative. So do we want to start at the top of the order or where we left off? Start at the top of the order then. Draxel.
Okay.
No? Alright. So you throw your dagger at it. Is that what you said?
Yep, throw my dagger.
Alright, so you throw your dagger, and it's just trying to scramble in that way that cats can't quite get friction on the ground yet, and you just happen to throw right as it, like, gets a little bit closer to the ground. Talon, you're next.
Okay, dexterity save throw, because I'm going to blow fire at it.
Okay. Natural 20.
Ah, dang it. Alright, well, the hallway's on fire.
So your flame goes wide, but it actually works in your benefit because now it's trying to like move away from the fire that you've cast right in front of it. So it's moving backwards, and you can see that it's like freaking out. It's not quite sure what to do. It turns around and it tries to throw a pot at you, and it completely misses.
Did you get for sucker punching me earlier? I just wanted to pet you.
Rain, it is your turn, Vea. You're up next.
If I knew that was you in the corner.
But we can definitely see it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm going to cast first level magic missile.
Okay.
So nice. That one I don't need to roll to see if it hits.
That is
right?
correct. Just
okay.
3d4.
3d4. 1, 2, 3, 7.
Okay. And then +4 because
plus 1 force damage. Oh, yeah, so 7 + 4, 11.
11. Okay. So your blue magical darts fly from underneath your cloak right into the creature, and it yowls again. And it tries to, like, stop down and, like, reassess the situation. Vea, it is your turn. Draxel, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna get within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
And I need it to make a Constitution save. As I
Rethinking its life choices.
Yeah, like, extend out my hand.
12.
That is a fail, and then it's a poison spray, so like noxious gas starts to go out.
Okay.
And smacks it. And it takes 12 points of damage.
Max!
Wow.
That is fantastic.
Nice.
You just obliterate that thing.
So the spray covers more or less where it's trying to like start to focus. You can see that it's trying to gain its thoughts, and you just let that poisonous spray fly from your hand right into its face, and it that brings us to Draxel. It is your turn. Talon, you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to run up to it.
Okay.
And cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
13.
13? That meets.
Does it? Oh, okay. Good.
I think it's like you're casting Inflict Wounds, and it's like, you got claws, man.
This is better. This is way better. 14 points of necrotic damage.
Dang.
Tell me what this looks like.
Oh.
So he just, like, runs up and starts to, like, give it, like, nuzzles. And then, like, the necrotic energy on his hands just kind of, like, begins to drain into the side of his cheeks as he gives it, like, kitty nuzzles.
That's so good!
He just
I love it.
in.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, you come up to it and you give it a little bit of nuzzles, and it kind of and it, like, leans into it, kind of doesn't quite close its eyes, and then all of a sudden, like, your hands just feel really heavy as its head just slumps down. You can see that, like, the necrotic energy goes past its fur into its veins. You can see the patches that have been burned away now fill with that necrotic energy. And it collapses onto the button. And I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw. I'll give you advantage because you know it's coming.
Thank you. That's above a 20, so...
Yeah, you're fine. You hear the click, and you like tighten up your body so you're as small as humanly or lizardly possible, and you just feel the breeze right behind you as one of the sharp axes passes by you.
everybody okay?
Everybody
set his head down.
but the
You lean
kitty.
over to Rain and be like, not taking hugs from Draxel.
Oh.
That on my pixie. Like I went up to a guy and I was just like, "Oh, it's okay, everything's okay," and I just shocking grasp on it.
It's not like
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
That's cool.
Okay.
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 Right.
Well,
Cool.
we're still within an hour, so I'll
Yeah.
go be sneaky this way.
She's like, before he goes out, she's like, maybe pay attention to the floor.
Yes. I'll watch the floor. Perceptions before I go places. So perception check. Where is that? Yeah, I'm checking the floor.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a floor.
Looks like a floor. Unfortunately, you're no dwarf, so you can't make any stonework checks.
Well.
Could be sandstone for all you know. You don't see any like stones that stand out, no different colors or anything along those lines. Go ahead and if you could remove that piece of paper for me real quick. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I'm also stealthing,
Right
so
behind you.
Yeah, and then I should have a few more minutes.
Yeah, you've got like another 20 minutes left.
there's stealth.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Oh, is it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was an hour.
I wish.
Can I actually have Rain investigate, see if there's any more dwarven language stuff he would see on the walls?
You don't see any.
Okay.
I don't need to roll for that. Like, as you guys are walking with the torch, and you have a little bit of dark vision as a tiefling, you don't see any other language at this point.
Okay.
So you come to this large open room, and this seems to be some sort of entertainment hall. You know, this is where you would receive guests, this is where you would dine.
That's where they should have the contest.
You see that there seems to be like little outcroppings where people could like rest and regain themselves, compose themselves. There is another room that's kind of to the south of where you guys just entered. You can kind of see into it a little bit. It seems like a small kitchen space. And to the north of the room, there is a very large, ornate, untouched, with gold filigree and diamonds inset into the door, preventing your passage into that north space.
Oh, shiny door.
On that wall there.
Is there like anything on the walls around it? And is it magic?
You don't notice any magic. That door seems to be not magical. They're not picking up any magic from it. You do notice that on the walls there's some decorations, mostly like not stained glass, but like a stone mural of just painted stone to depict, wine, celebration, life, things along those lines.
Rain is like more excited about the kitchen. Could you like look at that a little bit more closely?
Yeah. You go ahead, go into the kitchen.
See if there's a hidden key in there.
Like he's not gonna go too far from the party, but he wants to like see what he can see.
So you see like a large stone island, looks like marble. It has signs of where there was obviously a time where people would make food here. There's counters running along the entire thing. A running water faucet of some sort. It's not to the same intensity of the water that you've been hearing. It's kind of a slow drizzle at this point. Clearly it's touched into some water vein, and that's where they get fresh water for whatever they're cooking. You don't notice any like signs of life in this room. The cupboards seem to be more or less untouched, so again, there's a lot of dust around.
We found a fantasy speakeasy.
I love it.
This is how you start your second business, your side hustle.
Right.
Once cosplay doesn't, if that doesn't pan out, we can start a speakeasy here.
Exactly.
I mean-
And then I'm just going around the room looking for anything that pings the detect magic.
Nope, there is nothing in this room that detects that pings the detect magic.
Alright.
I'm really curious about the cupboards, and I open one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a percentile.
Percentile. How do I do that one?
It's the 2d10s. So the one with like the single digits and then one with the double digits.
Okay. 81.
81. You find 50 gold, 10 silver, and 5 copper.
Yeah, loot.
Nice. There's gold in the kitchen?
It wasn't like necessarily like you open up and like it's there.
Right.
It was kind of like it was somebody's emergency escape plan kind of thing.
Aw.
And so you can see like there was a container of like a coffee container or something that was like set aside, trying to be hidden and whatnot. And like as you push it, it falls, and you can feel all those coins fall out. And you also find a potion of some sort.
Oh. Can I roll for... I don't know, roll for knowing what it is.
I'll allow Arcana.
Okay. It's not a very good one. 9.
No, as you look at it, it has, there was some sort of symbol on a piece of paper, but that is worn off due to time.
Okay.
It looks still very active. It has like little bubbling. It almost has this image of a red base, and as the bubbles elevate, it has this reddish tint to it as it kind of goes up. It still seems active. It still seems viable, but something red. Not quite sure.
Okay. He's gonna stick all that stuff in his pocket.
Because I trust you not to bet a game, it is a potion of fire giant strength for your notes. So, just because I'm not going to be able to keep track of
But he
all
has
of
no idea.
the little things. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That is bad ideas. But no metagame. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found a bug out bag.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It was, you get a flash of like, one of these days I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm not just gonna be some busboy. And then the economy ran into the ground, so he was stuck being a busboy forever.
We'll carry on your dream for you.
Alright. You have this very ornate door. You don't see any key to this door. There's no magicalness around the door or even 30 feet beyond the door.
Just make sure I put it out there. I go back and I pick up my dagger that I threw.
Okay.
And forgot to grab.
Okay.
Now, knowing what I know about cats, they don't often open doors.
Mm-hmm.
Did that look like the same displacer beast that took the judge?
You did not see any signs initially of like any cloth or anything along those lines on its talons or its teeth, nor did you see any blood. Not that you saw that this creature drew blood, but you do like roll me a quick history or perception check, whichever you would like.
Natural 20 on perception?
Oh, it's completely a different one.
25, okay.
Yeah, completely different.
Looking around at the tracks, like in here, we've got this, everything goes here, then we've got this passageway after a door. Does it look like it would have gone through? Like it could go through?
Like it would. I'll roll with that natural 20 for a bit.
Does it look like it could have opened the door? Like, is it a push door or a handle?
There are handles. It's a double door, French door style, that you would open outward, away from you, into the hallway.
Would a cat be able to open a door like that?
Does it have opposable thumbs?
I mean, it's got the pseudopod thing.
Oh, okay. So maybe,
right.
actually, okay, there we go. Okay.
Uses its tentacles to open the door.
Can we just go investigate the door?
Yeah.
Looking for mechanisms or grooves that maybe we have to fill stuff in or anything like that.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I'm gonna guide myself because I am not great at that.
Can I help or also investigate?
Yeah, if you want to give help, give her advantage, or if you want to investigate as well. The help action gives her advantage. You can also roll an investigation.
Because I have a +4 with investigation.
Okay.
So I'm gonna...
So I got a 21.
18.
It seems like a door. You don't notice that there are any mechanisms. You can feel the soft breeze from underneath the door of kind of the passageway of the hallway behind it. It's in pristine condition. There's no dust on this door. The handles seem to be perfectly clean. The diamonds glimmer and shine as you kind of move your head around them with the torchlight. and it's a door. There doesn't seem to be any mechanisms, any traps, no strange stonework along the floor underneath. Yeah.
Okay, I have the shard in my pocket still.
Okay.
If you guys look away, don't look at the shard. I'm gonna hold it up to the door, see if it does anything.
Okay. Everyone averts their gaze from Mercedes.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Cool, nothing happened. I'm gonna turn the doorknob when you guys want me to.
How well set do these jewels and gems look?
It's one of those things of screw around, find out. No, it legitimately, like, they seem to be pretty well set. There is a gold border around each of these large diamonds, and I mean like baseball-sized diamonds.
Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get these out.
You can always try. Dice might be in your favor.
Yeah, okay. Kind of like pin the dagger in there as best I can, see if I can just wrangle it in. Unless anything's stopping me.
You grab your dagger.
I want to stop you, but I want to know what's going to happen.
And you try and ping into it. And then the moment that the blade touches the diamond, you feel a wet, slimy tongue wrap around you. Go ahead and roll me a grapple save.
Oh, gross.
Either strength or dexterity.
There's been so excited.
Birthday saves. This is a mimic door. 21.
21. You barely, and I mean barely, make it out as this tongue starts to wrap around your back. You kind of Looney Tunes shrink down to the floor and pull back, and as you see a giant set of teeth open up, and this long tongue, and those diamonds turn into many different eyes.
Oh. Cool.
Let's go ahead and maintain initiative, and I will roll a new initiative for this creature. It's going last, so Draxel, you get to go first.
We literally fought this last night.
I literally just made them fight a mimic door last night.
That's awesome.
I don't want to touch it. I was going to take an opportunity attack. Okay, so I'm going to try and back up by 30 feet.
Okay. It's going to take that attack of opportunity. Natural 20.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not a grave cleric. I only do that against you.
I mean, it's only 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I rolled real crap. So its pseudopod just flies out, whacks you as you like take a step back, and you've got a nice gash like along your chest now.
Okay. Did it grapple me, or...?
It did not grapple you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna... and cast Guiding Bolt.
Alright.
Sweet.
15?
15 hits.
12 points of radiant damage.
Oh, my boy, that's
And
good.
The next attack roll on it has advantage.
Okay, fantastic. Make sure it doesn't have an immunity to it. Cool. So that brings us to Tullin. It is your turn.
Awesome.
And then it'll be Rain.
I've got that Warhammer. I'm gonna yell, knock, knock, and...
Oh my gosh.
Swing that Warhammer. I love that it's a door. This is perfect. Alright, 17.
17 hits.
Awesome. 10 damage.
10 damage. I'm going to need you to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw real quick, though, as
Okay.
well.
Oops, that goes in abilities. I'm gonna do strength.
Strength.
Ooh, that wasn't even much better. 8.
Your hammer is now stuck.
Yay.
So you smack it, and you hear that kind of flesh as it hits, and then you try and pull it back, and it is not giving. It's gonna take an action on your next turn to retrieve it.
Okay.
Or you can try and do something else.
I'm holding on to it right now.
Okay.
So.
Rain, it is your turn, followed by Vea.
Okay, well, the spell I was going to cast now has a Dragonborn in the weigh a bit, so I'm
I
not
can
gonna
take it.
do that.
Yep.
Do not. Do not. Let's see.
Irresponsible decisions of Tolan.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Which does 3d6 psychic damage on a failed save. So it's a wisdom saving throw. Which I assume is not its strong point, but I don't know.
4.
That does not pass. So 3d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So, 3d6 first. 2,
Sadie says, "Get him, guys."
1,
Get him.
5, so 8.
8. All right. You hear this kind of like unearthly cry as it just the diamond-like eyes seem to blink several times, and you can see that the door is starting to shudder. It can't move though, so it's starting to like really freak out and try. With that, however, because it can't move away, Tolan, your hammer is now released.
Oh, yay!
So
Get
Vea,
my hammer back.
it is your turn, and it will be the creature's turn next.
Okay. Again, I'm just going to do the poison spray, so it doesn't hit Tolan.
Okay.
So con saving throw.
That is 15.
That meets.
Ah.
And then I'm just going to, like, okay, Tolan's there. I'm just gonna, like, swing wide so we're not bunched together.
Okay, perfect. It is now, is that the rest of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is now its turn. Okay, and then Tolan is going to try and throw one of those pseudopods at you, and that is 21 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
I need you to make me a grapple check for me.
What's a grapple check?
Strength or dexterity.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh gosh, 5.
You are officially grappled, my friend!
I'm stuck!
And you take 7 points of damage. So it is now, that pseudopod has now grabbed you and it's pulling you in, and you can hear noises as it's pulling you closer to it.
Gross!
Alright, so that is its turn. We're back to Draxel and then Tolan.
That's not good. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's so smart. 4 again.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so it takes 1d12 of necrotic, right? Yes, necrotic. 2 necrotic damage.
2 necrotic damage. It kind of goes... just kind of slightly inconvenienced.
Squinty eyed at it. That's it for me.
Tolan, then Rain.
I guess I'm trying to get out of being stuck.
Yes.
Unless I can still swing at it, but
It would be
it's munching on me.
disadvantage, I believe, if you're grappled.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just get out of it, because
Okay.
it's munching on me. Strength check.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't work on my phone. There we go. Dirty 20.
That saves. You have broken free.
Awesome.
Anything you want to do as a bonus action or move?
I will move back.
Okay.
Yes.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
No, I'll stay there then.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Then we are up to Rain and then Vea.
Okay, I have a question on how feats work.
Okay.
So I have the flames of Phlegethos.
Okay.
That is
It's a great band name.
I know,
Yeah.
right? And it does things like increase a stat and when a fire spell is cast, etc.
Okay.
Is that do I have to announce when I use that, or is it count as a turn, or?
It would be part of your turn, I believe. I
Okay.
haven't done too much checking in on the flames of
Okay.
that bad A name.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, since I'm casting a fire spell, I guess, do I activate it? What is the action?
Yeah,
for
so it would be activated. You just declare this is what
Okay.
I'm going to be doing as part of your turn.
Okay.
I'm just looking up the minutia of
Sweet.
it.
It increases intelligence and charisma by 1. Lets me reroll a 1 on any fire damage spells. And then when a fire spell is cast, I can wreath myself in flames that deal 1d4 damage to any creature close enough to melee attack.
Okay. So the charisma thing, that's happening all the time because of the feat.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to worry about that one.
So it should already automatically
yeah,
be
it
on
should
my square.
be
Okay.
there. When you fall fire damage, you can Reroll any one. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use the cantrip Firebolt, which is 1d10 on a hit. So
Okay.
I guess...
Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Okay. And that's...
Your spell attack.
I haven't done that in a while. Spell attack. Which one is that? Oh, let's do 21.
21. Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
4. Thank you for being patient with me.
Of course.
1, so I get to roll it again. 5.
So, you let fire fly from your hands, and it hits, and this wreath of fire ignites from underneath your feet, and it even has this blue core hue around you, and it engulfs the 5-foot space around you as per the flames of Flocos. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. And it burns bright, and it's clear, like, you can see the room very clearly now, thanks to this wreath of fire that is now around you. Bea, it is your turn, and then it is of the creatures.
Okay, this is a very strange mechanics question.
Okay.
On this door, like, first of all, is the gold filigree and stuff still there?
Kind of? Like, it's definitely being distorted at this point. You can see that, like, it's probably its physical appearance that it's molded itself to look like.
Okay, so, like, that part is innately the creature, not...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This whole door is the mimic.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna keep pelting it with a cantrip for now.
Okay.
So, Constitution saving throw. Oh, but I need to, like, move up 10.
It rolled a 7.
Cool.
Sadie says, remember how you wanted to grapple things earlier, Mercedes? This is how you do it.
I rolled another 12.
Another 12. Wow. It is looking really, really weak. It's trying. You hear that noise, and its teeth are not clamping down as quickly or with such ferocity. Is that your turn?
Okay, I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. Draxel, it is now your turn.
Gosh, just got to make another wisdom saving throw.
All right.
As I cast Toll the Dead.
That's 7.
Okay, it takes a d12 of damage. I'm not using you traitor. That's 4 points of necrotic damage.
4 points of necrotic damage. It's not looking good at all. You throw the spell and you hear that boom, and it seems to waver. It can't move, but it's starting to shake, and you can even see that, like, right at the seams of where the door, quote unquote, door is, it is now like starting to fall away from fake hinges. Okay. That brings us to Tolan. It is your turn, and then Rain is after that.
During knock knock jokes, you're supposed to say who's there, not eat me. So I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
Actions and swinging that warhammer at the door again.
All right.
15.
15 hits.
All right. That does 4 damage.
What does this look like?
Oh, sweet. Coming through, knocking that door down, and it just, like, splats as the hammer comes down on it.
Uh-huh.
It's like, it hits the door would come off its hinges, fall backwards, just...
So, yeah, that's exactly, like, you bring the hammer, and it hits, like, right between the diamonds in the eyes, and you hear that as it hits into it, and the whole thing just falls back, and you hear, "Who's there?"
Me.
And it shrivels, and the facade of the diamonds and of the gold filigree all kind of reveal to the fleshy mimic body. All right, if you would move that piece of paper, perfect. Yes. So as you are walking into this space, you see that it is once was a great and giant room very, very tall, and it has like these strange like perches up along the far side of the wall. They look like they may have been like large, giant shelves of some sort. And this ceiling goes up to about 60 feet, so right at the edge of most of your dark vision. And these weird shelves are probably about 10 feet across by about 10 feet deep. They're not something that you'd be able to easily climb. Like there's one that you could probably jump onto. It's about 10 feet high as well. And in the far northeast corner, you see a pile of bones. Bones of many shapes and sizes.
Ooh.
Isn't this your specialty? Pointing to the bones.
First, how are you looking? How's your health? Doing all right?
I'm at 23 out of 36.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you Cure Wounds and then regain a spell slot with my Channel Divinity.
Nice. Jaguar Quinn says, Talon huffs and puffs and puns it off its hinges.
I love Jaguar Quinn, thank you.
You get 9 HP back.
Alright.
Then I am going to sneakily move up and begin to investigate the bones, the pile of bones.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
So, thank you.
It's not bad. Let me see what my stealth is. I know it's decent. 17.
Alright, 17. Okay. You don't notice anything, and you feel pretty well stealthy.
Pink Panther to throw across.
Da-da.
So I'm going to start quietly sifting through the bones, see if I can see like what type they are, if there's anything else hidden in the pile, maybe pocket a few for personal use.
Seeing that he made it okay, Rain's gonna follow.
Okay, are you gonna stealth as well, or are you just gonna walk over?
I don't think he would stealth. I think he'd just be like, oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Seems fine.
So you start going through, and Rain, you're just following behind. It seems to be several different animals, mostly larger, like warthogs, large pigs, few cow bones here and there. Couple like larger creatures, not quite like maybe like a giant wolf, not dire wolf, but like just a large wolf. Yeah.
Are they like scraped clean?
Like you can see that there are definitely like marks along the bone itself as well.
Okay.
But they appear to be like animal, mostly in nature, not humanoid.
That is correct.
Okay. I'll pocket a few of them.
Okay.
And then start looking around the room, the
He's doing
shelves,
good.
to see
He's
if
not-
there's anything else that's hiding in here, in this room, like up on the shelves.
Roll me a perception check.
Not taking human bones.
23.
23. So you know how sometimes with a cat, the light catches its eyes and you can see the shimmer?
Oh no.
You see from about 30 feet up, there is a creature with 4 paws leaning over and looking straight down at you with intense curiosity.
Do I see the judge that was taken?
No, but you do see that there is a further distance from it. With that natural 20 that you rolled earlier to see if the first displacer beast was that one, you recognize this is that one.
So it's like turn around and just like terrain, just
Oh. Rain is a little less subtle about noticing it and just kind of probably take a couple steps back and be like, guys.
You all hear a not quite soft, but soft for it purring.
Oh, see, it's happy. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
That's not what purring always means, my
Kitty,
friend.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
Are you actually doing that?
Yes. Kitty, kitty.
Roll me for kicks and giggles. Roll me a persuasion check.
On it. Here we go, persuasion. I got this. I'm a charisma-based character, 21.
No. No. Well, I tied my own noose. You hear
He's
the
so cute.
in a very kind of, 'cause it's a big creature, and it hops down very just silently. And when it hops down, you almost see it looks like two of them hop down, one right after the other, because the second one falls into its same space with that kind of like tracer image, because it's, again, displacer beast. And it like doesn't come up to you, but is like investigating your hand. And again, its nose is bigger than your head.
Drexel, you got any more pieces of food? But big?
Not that big.
I pull out a little bit of meat from my lunch.
With that 21, I'll allow it. You bring up a little bit of meat, and it licks your hand. You do take 2 points of sandpaper damage as this giant sandpapery coarse tongue grabs the food out of your hand and a little bit of your skin. It's a little too rough.
My scales. It's like, good kitty.
Can I cast a minor illusion and make it look like I
Make a
threw
laser
some
pointer.
very tasty meat down this hallway?
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
I'm gonna do that and throw it. It goes 30 feet, so I try to throw it as close to that as I can.
Is it only visual, or is there...
It says a sound or an image.
Okay. Okay. It sees you do that thing, and you see it go... and then continues to stare at Holly.
It's worth a try.
Go reach up, pat its nose, like just above. I'm gonna scritch right above the nose. Like, it's like right here. Kitty should like that, right?
You reach up, and you scritch the top of the just beyond the wet nose, and it's very wet nose, and you could feel like the heat of its breath, and
It's gonna feel the heat of my breath if it's not careful.
its pseudopods and tail all land on the ground, and they start doing the happy tail flump, flump to the sides.
Yes.
Okay, so we have.
Oh, dude, I have +2 to animal handling. I just remembered that. This works.
Just a nice displacer kitty over here.
Yes. I'm going to name him Boggart.
Can we see, like, how narrow this hallway is, or...
It's about 5 to 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering if, like, the displacer would be too wide to go through, or...
It probably could fit. It is a cat. You know, cats are liquids. But speaking of liquids, you are hearing that rushing of water really loud coming from down that hallway.
I mean, Rain's gonna start making his way toward the hallway and maybe, like, gesture, like, can you keep him busy and we can...
He's got good kitty scratches.
Okay.
He's so happy.
As you are making it to like that broken wall, you do see that there are more bones kind of like mixed in with the rubble of the wall. And there actually seems to be a plethora of kind of average weapons. You've got hammers, swords, scimitars, boomerangs, because it always does come back. And you see like probably enough to equip a small village.
Is it Sokka's boomerang?
I mean...
Not while I'm drinking coffee, please.
After the door, though, he's kind of hesitant to, like, just yank things off the wall.
Okay. They're, like, in the rubble. So,
they're
like,
in the rubble.
yeah, it's not on the wall.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. What can Rain use? He's got daggers already. Is there any kind of, like, staff?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple staves.
Okay. He might pick up a staff, then.
Yeah. Light
Is there
hammers,
any-
javelins. Yeah.
Is there any, like, bony staff? Or is it just among bones?
Roll me a percentile.
A percentile.
You asked, when do I use the D100? This is when. This is when.
27.
Nope, unfortunately not.
Okay.
I set it to, like, if you rolled a 60 or higher, you would
That's
find
okay.
it.
Well, he just picks up a whatever staff is at hand.
Just a standard staff. It doesn't seem to be like a karate staff. It seems to be more maybe a walking stave.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody doing anything else?
Not right now, just looking back between the hall and the displacer kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just trying to be ready in case Talon scritches in the wrong place.
Go under the chin now.
I'm gonna start slowly trying to make my way through the hall.
Okay. So, you guys start making it through the hall. For those of you closer to the entrance, I'm going to need all of you to make a perception roll for me real quick.
Okay. Perception.
And landed wrong.
12.
11.
6.
None of you hear anything over the rushing of the water. You do notice that there is some light coming from the other side, but very, very faintly. You hear... And that's where we'll end this session!
That was amazing.
Wonderful. As I sit on a book. There we are. Alright. So, despite the technical difficulties that we ran into, I know that the sound of the music never really changed. I'll figure that one out later. That one, we'll figure that one later. But yeah, this was a great game.
Yeah.
This was really great. Yeah, I'm so pleased with everything that's happening right now. I knew there was a chance that you could persuade Bogart as Quinn says, Bogart the Pogart or Poggart. I don't know how you're saying that. Sadie says, did Talon get a mount?
Oh.
Oh no.
Please.
Displacer mount.
Displacer mount. Yes.
Amazing.
All right. So, yeah, I don't know. When will we be gaming next time? Because that will be July. Are we okay to...
July 4th is like the Sunday, which I assume people are probably going to be busy on.
Yeah.
So the
I think we're aiming for the after, 11th.
11th okay with everybody?
I think so, yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. Oh my goodness.
I had to draw him cosplaying Link because I thought it'd be hilarious. He's also going to be cosplaying Epona. I just didn't get that far.
I do not got this. Yeah.
I'm not sure how well that's showing up. Like, there's the delay. I can't... Okay, I'm assuming that that's been long enough for people to see. Let me set this up. Alright, there we are. Okay, there we go.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very
it shows.
So, like, one of my favorite things is I'm still in cosplay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah!
There. You have been fortunate to not take any damage yet.
I know.
Yet.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
No, we haven't gotten into the contest yet.
Hey, most of us have mending, I think.
We got mending.
Okay.
what a broken spell for this campaign.
Right. Did not expect it for cosplay.
Troll Bunny says, it's so fun to see your faces and amazing drawing. Alright, so make sure that you are going and doing all the podcast things. If you are listening to us in the post stuff, go follow. I can't remember any of your social media, so please shout them out. Dustin, go ahead, go first.
Sky Steel.
Yeah.
Crimson Nova cosplay.
The Paninator's fantastic cosplay. I haven't talked about
Paninator's
it.
fantastic. Oh, yeah. And V-Fire cosplay.
And you can follow me at the Crest Sphinx on Instagram or just Crest Sphinx on Twitter. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for finally making it to my table. It's so exciting. And I cannot wait to see you all soon. I hope that, in the meantime, all of your rolls may be interesting. Bye!
Make sure we're today.
I did not think that was a word. I was like, Poland's gonna get bet.